Hey Pokemon Go YouTubers, it's Jetty Demo here. Today we're going to be discussing which candies you should be stocking up for in the Halloween 2017 event. I'm also going to be discussing which Pokemon evolve in generations later to come, such as Generation 3 and 4 and such. I'll also put a link in the description of where I got the cross-generation information from. So, to start off, we're going to be starting off with Magnezone, which is part of the Magnemite family. It takes about 50 candies to evolve Magnemite into Magneton, so I would assume it would probably take about 100 candies to evolve Magneton into Magnezone. It also says that you must level up in a special magnetic field. I'm not sure exactly how Niantic and Pokemon Go Company will play this into the game, but this is a picture of Magnezone. Sorry for the quality, guys. I really am just working with what I got. That's Magnezone. And he looks pretty cool. Sorry, you can't really see him, but I'll also have the link in the description where you guys can go and check out the pictures yourselves. So yeah, probably about 100 candies and the special magnetic field. Who knows exactly how that would play out, but. Next I'm going to be talking about, well, sorry if any of these are pronounced wrong as well. Lickilicky, the evolved form of Lickitung. It says here on the website, level up with rollout, so I'd assume it'd probably be about 50 candies, and Lickitung would have to know the move rollout. This is Lickilicky. And he looks pretty cool as well. That's Generation 4 as well. Another one from Generation 4 is Rhyperior, the evolved form of Rhydon. Now it takes 50 candies to evolve a Rhyhorn into a Rhydon. So I would say probably about 100 candies to evolve Rhydon into Rhyperior. It also says trade with a Protector. That would probably just be another evolutionite item that you would get from a Pokestop that they would add in for this generation. So this is a picture of Rhyperior. And he looks pretty cool as well. Next Pokemon we are going to be discussing is Tangrowth, which is the evolved form of Tangela. Since Tangela doesn't have any other evolved forms, I would only assume this would be about 50 candies to evolve him. It also says level up with Ancient Power, so your Lickitung would probably also have to have the move Ancient Power in his movesets. Again, this is from Generation 4. He looks pretty cool as well. Next Pokemon is Electivire, which is the evolved form of Electabuzz. Now, I personally have never evolved an Elekid into an Electabuzz. I would assume 25-50 candies max to evolve him into an Electabuzz. So probably 50 to 100 candies to evolve him into an Electivire. It also says trade with the Electrizer, which would probably be another evolutionary item that they would give you throughout the Pokestops that they would add when Generation 4 is to come. So I'll show you guys a picture of the Electivire. Looks pretty cool as well. Next Pokemon, Magmortar, which is the evolved form of Magmar. Now, again, I've never evolved a Magby into a Magmar. So, I would assume, again, 25 to 50 candies to evolve him into a Magmar. Those of you who have evolved a Magby into a Magmar should know exactly how many candies. So, probably about 50 to 100 to evolve him into a Magmortar. It also says you need to have a Magmarizer. There we go. A Magmarizer. That would also probably be another evolutionary item that they would give you from a Pokestop. that they would update with Generation 4, whenever that is to come, probably sometime next year. This is a picture of Magmortar. It looks pretty cool. I like that cannon in his hand. Oh, as his hand. Next Pokemon we're going to be talking about is the next evolutions for Eevee. I mean, you should always be stocking up on Eevee candies. I mean, where I live, there's Eevees all around. You know, they spawn left and right, so candies aren't really that hard to come by for Eevees for me. But for Generation 4, which is going to come after 3 sometime next year, we have 2 evolved forms for Eevee. We have Leafeon and we have Glaceon. Leafeon, they say in the game you had to level up near Moss Rock, and for Glaceon it was at Ice Rock. So again, I do not know how they would incorporate this into Pokemon Go, but I'm sure they would figure something out or give you some kind of evolutionary item. But this is Leafeon and Glaceon. Leafeon's at the top, Glaceon's at the bottom. They both look pretty cool. And for Generation 6, there will be, I mean, I know this is a while away, guys, but, I mean, you can't, why not just have the candies, you know? So yeah, for Generation 6, we have a Pokemon Sylveon. Level 2, level up with 2 attraction and a fairy move. So again, it would probably just be an evolution item, I imagine you'd have to use, but who knows, you know? I mean, it might just be random. That's how they do Vaporeon and Flareon, Jolteon, Espeon, and Umbreon. Might just be, you know, you could just change the name, just how they have that little cheat now. But this is Sylveon, fairy type as well. Next one, Porygon Z, which is the evolved form of Porygon 2. Now they say trade with a dubious disc. Again, they would probably just give you that evolutionary item, and you'd probably just have to give your Porygon about 100 candies, since it takes 50 candies in the upgrade to evolve from a Porygon to a Porygon 2. So I would imagine it'd be about 100 candies in the dubious disc to evolve them into a Porygon Z. This is also Generation 4, so this is the one to come after Generation 3. Looks pretty cool as well. Next one, Togekiss, which is the evolved form of Togetic. It says Shiny Stone to evolve him. Who knows? It would probably end up being 50 candies and maybe an evolutionite item. Who knows? Maybe 100 candies actually. Who knows? 50 to 100. Yeah, probably 100. But this is Togekiss. Looks pretty cool. Again, guys, sorry for the quality. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can check out the pictures and come to your own conclusions as how you would think they would evolve them. Next one, Ambipom, which is the evolved form of Apom. I would assume probably about 50 candies. It also says level up with double hit, so who knows, you know, maybe you'd have to have that move set on your Apom in order to evolve him with the candies. This is Ambipom. He looks pretty cool, kind of like Apom, but an upgraded version with 2 tails and 2 little hairs sticking out and such. He looks pretty cool as well. Next is the evolved form of Yanma. His name is Yanmega, and it says level up with ancient power, so I would assume 50 candies, and your Yanma would probably have to have ancient power as a moveset. He looks a lot more cooler than the Yanma does. I mean, he's all black, and he's got these crazy fangs and big red eyes. He looks really cool too. I mean, the creators of these Pokemon really put some time and effort into them. I mean, they look really cool. I mean, I personally only played Pearl and Diamond for a little while, so I didn't really get to see all of these Pokemon. Next one is Pokemon that I'm sure a lot of you have already caught. I mean, it's a pretty common Pokemon from where I'm from. I've caught thousands of them. Murkrow. he has an evolved form in Generation 4 called Honchkrow. It says you need a Dusk Stone, so I mean it would probably be about 50 candies, and they would probably give you a Dusk Stone as an evolution item from the Pokestops again. He looks pretty cool. I mean, I'm not sure how great his stats are, but he looks. I mean, he looks pretty cool. I mean, the whole game, the whole point of the Pokemon really is to just fill up your Pokedex. I mean, that's how I grew up thinking, was the main, part of the Pokemon. Of course, trying to level up your Pokemon and defeat the Elite Four and stuff was a main point in the game as well. But with Pokemon Go, I see it as the main objective is just to fill up your Pokedex and try to take over some gyms and stuff along the way. Sorry, my phone's being a little slow. I'm gonna get to this picture right now. But yes, Honchkrow, which is the evolved form of Murkrow again. And here he is. Murkrows are also increased spawns during this Halloween event, so you shouldn't have any trouble getting enough candies to evolve him, and finding a good one to evolve as well. Shouldn't be too hard. That's the Honchkrow right there. The next one is another increased spawn during this Halloween event, Mischievous. It has an evolved form in the 4th generation as well. Mismagius, sorry if I'm mispronouncing this, but Mismagius also needs a Dusk Stone, so I'm sure the Dusk Stones would be an item at the Pokestops. You probably need about 50 candies to evolve Mischievous into Mismagius. There she is. Looks pretty cool. I mean, I imagine maybe they would, release the Halloween event next year and do this. I mean, who knows? I mean, that'd be a pretty good idea just to release those ones as they did with these ones. Same concept. Next one, Gligar. Don't really like him. I've done a couple 10k eggs and ended up getting him. When you're doing a 10k egg, that's the last thing you want to see is him in a Pineco, But it says level up with Razor Fang at night. So who knows? You probably have to give him about 50 candies, and you probably have to know the move Razor Fang. But this is Gliscor. Looks pretty cool as well. I could see them doing another Halloween event next year with these Pokemon. Next one, I haven't seen too many increased spawns. I really don't see this Pokemon too often, so it might be a little bit difficult to get this candy, but Sneasel. Now, they say level up with the Razor Claw at night, and his evolved form name is Weevil. I mean, who knows exactly how this would go, but this is the Weevil. He looks pretty cool. I like that little red, fan above his head. Next one. I mean, we have these Pokemon a lot in Boston. These Pokemon spawn left and right, and they have since Generation 2 dropped. They're so easy to get in Boston. The evolved forms of Swinub and Pillow-Swine has a evolved form from Generation 4 named Mamoswine. It says level up with Ancient Power, so again, your Pokemon would probably have to know Ancient Power, and you'd have to give it about 100 candies to evolve this, since this would be the 3rd generation of his family. There he is, Mamoswine. Looks pretty cool as well. Kind of like a woolly mammoth, It looks really cool. I like those big tusks. I like how they added those, extended them. Next Pokemon. We haven't seen this Pokemon yet, but this Pokemon will be appearing sometime in December with the rest of the Generation 3. The Ralts family. If you're not familiar with Ralts, this is Ralts. And Ralts evolves into Kyurla. That's also Generation 3. Now you should be stocking up on Ralts candies when you find them. Just because, I mean, and the 3rd evolved form, Gardevoir, is also from Generation 3. Really, really cool Pokemon. Very strong. But he also has an evolved form in Generation 4 called Gallade. Now it says you need a Dawnstone, and it would have to be a male Ralts. Again, Gallade, 4th generation, so that's to come after. Looks really cool. I think it looks a lot better than Gardevoir. Next Pokemon is also... Oops, sorry, phone's messing up again. But next Pokemon is also from Generation 3. So when this Pokemon does eventually show up sometime in December, I mean, you should obviously catch it, but you should catch a couple to stock up on the candies and such to evolve him once the next generation comes out, once Generation 4 hits Pokemon Go. His name is Nosepass. So again, guys, you know, try to keep your eye out for these Pokemon during Generation 3, just so you can stock up on the candies. And then once Generation 4 comes, if you have enough candies, you can just fill your Pokedex up on the first day, you know. And it says level up in a special magnetic field, which is also what kind of like what Magnezone said, but kind of different in a way. But his name is Probopass. He's the evolved form of Nosepass. Looks really cool as well. I mean, again, who knows exactly how they would incorporate the special magnetic field. Next Pokemon I'm going to be discussing is Roselia. This is also Generation 3. Really cool Pokemon. I never really, you know, bothered training this one, but it doesn't take away from how cool it is. But in the Generation 4, she evolves into Roserade. You need a shiny stone to do that, so I mean, again, evolutionite item, Pokestop. And this is Roserade from the Generation 4. It looks really cool. I mean, not bad. Next Pokemon is an increased spawn during this Halloween event. I've also caught a shiny of this Pokemon. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. If you guys haven't seen that video before, go down to my videos and check out the video I posted before this. It's a shiny Duskull and Dusclops. This is also Generation 3. I'm sure most of you guys have both of these. I mean, with the increased spawns and the increased candy of these Pokemon, it's really not too hard to get this. I got them within 30 minutes of this event dropping. But they have an evolved form in the 4th generation called Dusknoir. You have to trade with a Reaper Cloth, so I'd assume they would just give you that from a Pokestop, and you could just evolve them when it drops, once you get that evolutionite item. Again, Dusknoir, Generation 4. Looks a lot cooler than Dusclops, I think. I mean, especially with me having a shiny, I'm sure he would look very cool. Okay, sorry, my phone just keeps messing up, so I gotta keep looking up this website, and sorry. I'll take this time to say to you guys, if you guys haven't already liked any of my videos, or if you guys could, like them, comment, subscribe, please. I'd appreciate all the subscribers I could get. Just starting this YouTube channel out. It's a lot of fun. I like it, It's just something I really enjoy doing in my spare time. Pokemon is something I'm pretty passionate about. I've played the games since I was a little kid. My brother first got a Game Boy. He got Pokemon Red. I followed suit. I always looked up to my brother, so I went and I bought a Game Boy, and I got Pokemon Blue. And I remember saving up all my money and getting Pokemon Yellow as soon as that dropped, and then I got Pokemon Gold. Went to Sapphire, went to Pearl. I mean, I've been playing Pokemon for a very, very long time. So this is something I'm very passionate about. To share my passion with you guys is just awesome. I love doing it. Okay, so left off at Duskull. Next one is Chimecho. He has a baby evolved form, pre-evolution form. I'm not going to show you the pre-evolution form. I'm going to save that for another video. But this is Chimencho. This is evolution, third generation, the second evolution. This is Chimencho. I mean, you don't really need to save the candies up. I figured I would just show you guys other cross-generation evolutions as well. This next one, Snow Run. This is generation 3. That's Snow Run. I mean, a lot of people don't know him, but his evolved form of Claly, probably need about 50 or 100 to evolve into him. He's also generation 3, so that's after Snow Run. And they actually added another evolution from generation 4 called Frostlass. You need a Dawnstone that has to be a female Snow Run in order to evolve into this, so they would probably give you the Dawnstone at the Pokestop as well. But this is Frostlass. Looks a lot cooler than Glaceon, I think, but so that appears to be it for cross evolutions for generation 4. I'm also going to be doing another video later on of the Alola generations from Pokemon Sun and Moon. I mean, I don't know. John Hankey has said that he wants Pokemon Go to last for 20 years, so I mean, who knows exactly how far they will continue with the generations, but I would assume they would go all the way to that as well, and including future generations as well. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't liked or subscribed, go down below. Please like this video. Please subscribe it. Please share it. Comments are appreciated. I'll get back to everyone as soon as I possibly can. I just want to say thank you guys for your time and for watching this. And I also look forward to doing more videos for you guys. Okay, thank you. Keep playing Pokemon Go.